Welcome to the Fearless Mindset, your home for motivation, empowerment and personal growth. Today we're going to talk about New Year, New You. It's the new year, happy 2021. Traditionally a time for optimism and new beginnings. Have you set a New Year's resolution? Have you already broken your New Year's resolution? What is your goal this year? The chimes went on midnight on the 31st and the old you was banished along with the old year, ready to begin again with new goals, new priorities, and maybe even a whole new identity. We like fresh starts, the opportunity to begin again with the mistakes of our past erased. The idea that there's nothing to hold us back now, because we're released from all the baggage of the old year. And let's face it, 2020 came with a lot of baggage. But what exactly was so bad about the old you? Every January there's an expectation that we need to reinvent ourselves, to cut out the undesirable bits and to mould ourselves closer towards the finished product. January is the boom period for gyms across the world, while bars and restaurants offer cut-price deals to try and drag in any customers they can. This year, instead of thinking of the negative aspects of your character, I'd like you to spend some time thinking about what you admire in yourself. You might be a good friend, you might be creative, resourceful, disciplined, great at organisation. You might be full of ideas for a new business you want to start. You might just make the best cheese on toast anyone's ever had. Instead of critiquing the parts that you feel need to be hidden away or changed, let's shine a light on the best bits of ourselves. Let's make this the year that we focus on our strengths. So what are you good at? Is there a way you can do more of it? Can you grow into what you're already great at doing? Can you share what you're good at with others? Maybe there's a way you can make those strengths more central to your life by spending more time doing it yourself, by sharing your skills with others through social media, or maybe even turning it into a job or a side hustle. What if we could be happy with who we already are? What if we could magnify our strengths rather than trying to cut out our weaknesses? Being happy with who we already are doesn't mean stagnating. We can still grow and self-evaluate. These are healthy aspects of our characters. But let's build on who we are right now, rather than tearing down and starting again in a different direction. Now that's not to say we should ignore our flaws. Being aware of our limitations is very important. Our strengths and our weaknesses can shape our own happiness and that of those around us. By taking on too many challenges at once, we can become so overwhelmed that none of them end up succeeding. So instead of asking this new year, what can I change? Let's ask ourselves, how can I be better? When we think of it, why is January the 1st the perfect time for a mass global reinvention? This random date pays no account to where in the world you live, your health, your family, your financial circumstances, or a little niggling thing such as a global pandemic. Because of the outside circumstances, you might be doomed to failure before you even begin. Promising yourself you're going to do couch to 5k this January when there's sheet ice on the ground is more likely to end up in A&E than in a healthier, ultra-running version of you. Starting a diet when the cupboards are still packed with Christmas treats is asking for temptation a dozen times a day. Or trying to find a new job if you live somewhere that's in the middle of lockdown or even a recession. Your goal might be something really important to you, something that's definitely worth adding to your life. But take a moment to decide if now is the right time for you. How are you going to feel if you don't achieve that target because outside circumstances aren't in your favour? Maybe what you need to be thinking of right now is setting a date, or planning for when a particular set of circumstances align, when you're ready to make that change. Getting yourself set up to give yourself the best or even the easiest chance of success. This new year is the time to step back, to evaluate, to be more self-aware. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the space and the compassion to make mistakes, to fail, to get back up and try again. Your ultimate goal is always going to be driven by what you feel will make you the happiest. All of our goals are getting us to the point where we feel we'll be content, safe and at peace. Maybe the most important question to ask is not how can I lose the next £5, but how can I be completely happy with the raw, unfinished, natural person that I am. Accepting we will always be a work in progress. So this new year, celebrate the same you, just growing. Stop beating yourself up for the goals not achieved. Celebrate the achievements you've already accomplished. Make this your year of self-acceptance, happiness, and positivity. Going into the world today with optimism, compassion, and contentment. Have a great day.